Good morning, it's Christmas. Just kidding. Happy Chinese New Year! Who needs February 14th when you have February 17th? And considering we're all newly Chinese, I mean, I've been Chinese the past 26 years, but since you're newly Chinese, let's spend Chinese New Year together. Happy Lunar New Year vlog. Look at me hitting you back to back with the holiday vlogs. First the surprise Valentine's Day one, and now the Chinese New Year one. I did sleep fantastico last night. I slept from at 9 p.m. I was so excited that the Singles Inferno reunion isn't just one episode, because that's how reunions usually are, maybe 2 episodes max. I'm getting ready to go outside for our morning walk, so let's do that while I talk about the Singles reunion. Yeah, usually reunion episodes are just 1 or 2 episodes max, but the Singles Inferno reunion is like an actual like reunion show. It's its whole other page on Netflix. It's its own other show. Smart wool socks, leg warmers. It's 35 degrees, but it feels like 41 because it's so sunny. But again, it's still 41. I won't be doing the headband thing because I was too hot yesterday, but I will be wearing my leg warmers. Double pants. Let me go toss this in the garbage real quick. And then I'm wearing red today because on Chinese New Year you're supposed to wear red and gold, and since I've gained 40 pounds in the past year, this is the only red thing that fits me in my closet. But I am wearing my little Van Cleef that is red and gold to make up for it. So yeah, I was putting on the reunion last night. I was like, oh my god, it's so fun. I think I made it to like the beginning of episode 3 and I was snoozed at 9 p.m. I was snoozed down. And then this morning at 8, I said, who's there? I was like, what's going on? What world am I in? Why am I still tired if I slept for 11 hours? But one thing is for sure, the morning walk works. Getting that sunlight first thing in the morning helps. So I am gonna go do that. I did wake up once, I think at like 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. and I was like, whoa, I just slept for 6 hours and I could sleep for 6 more. And that I almost did. So now it's 9:43 a.m. Let's go get a 20-minute walk. And I think I'm just gonna wear a sweatshirt. I think I'll be fine. Maybe I'll bring my white little Sherpa thing just in case it gets cold. But considering yesterday I had this on and the other jacket on and I was sweating, I feel like I'll be good in just a sweatshirt. What's up with my throat? My little ice cream dessert last night. Okay, let's go get this morning walk. And then we're gonna go to my mom's house. She's making dumplings. We're gonna eat. I'm gonna bring my book so that I can sit and read and get some money, collect some red envelopes. And this will have been a Chinese New Year. Yeah. 新年快乐. Okay, first thing, outdoor morning walk. Is super nice. I literally had to put this around my waist because I started sweating. 41 degrees and sunny. It's still very brisk. Like my skin can feel it. I'm like, hello, is this depuffing my face because of how chilly it is? But then the sun feels like a little heat warmth pack. So it's this perfect juxtaposition for a morning walk. I was like, who was I before I started doing morning walks? Oh yeah, I was a miserable baddie that couldn't sleep for 2 years. Getting in 20 minutes of sunshine in the morning on a walk has just helped my sleep so much. Hello, 11 hours. My tummy is rumbling. So I'm excited to go home, drink some water, have my hot water first thing in the morning, the Chinese way. I do like a cup of boiling, half a cup of boiling and then half a cup of water that comes out of my fridge. And then I think I'm gonna eat same thing that I had showed you in the last vlog, a leftover baozi. And maybe I'll like stew an apple for my fruit today instead of an orange. We'll see how I'm feeling in that regard once I get there. But in a couple of hours, I'm gonna go to my mom's house. And I don't know if I'm gonna help them bao jiaozi or if I'm just gonna go there to eat the jiaozi. Either way, it's gonna be a good day. I think I might sit and read. The thought of going to work out, the last day I worked out was Thursday. Today's Sunday. Technically, this is going up on Tuesday. So a little bit of time travel, babes. But I don't know. I've just been so tired. And I haven't gotten my period since November. Hello, girls with PCOS, rise up. It's so weird not getting your period when you're supposed to, but it's really emphasizing this whole stoicism perspective that I am trying on, which is letting go of the things that I can't control. Can't control my body. Really, the only thing I can control is my next choice. So not getting my period, but also then not knowing where I am in the cycle. It has its frustrations and I can't control it, so I let it go. Oh my God, I'm hot now that we're in the sunshine. Oh, I see you when I eat some breakfast. No nuggets of wisdom today. I feel so just tired. Maybe my body's still recovering from the disrupted sleep last night, and then I slept so long, or 2 nights ago, the disrupted sleep, and then I slept so long last night. Do you ever get that where you sleep too long and then you feel just as drowsy as if you didn't sleep? That's kind of where I'm at. Do you hear the birds though? I don't know if you can hear them, but I'm hearing so many more birds. I love birds. I should get out my binoculars and go bird watching now that it's warm enough and they've come back home. We're all coming back home to ourselves. I'm so ready for this Chinese New Year though. It's also like the new energetic New Year. The fire horse, it's supposed to be like fast-paced energy, and specifically for my zodiac sign, the rabbit, we're supposed to have a good career year. So like, lock in and let's pop off to the moon and back. I could use a fulfilling career, I could use my health intact, and I could use a fulfilling relationship. I've cleared the way. I've cleared everything in my life. So let this be the year of my rebirth. Please, I'm in my late 20s now. But again, can't control anything except for my next choice. My next choice is to just walk, take deep breaths, and then go home and eat. That was a warm walk. I'm looking at myself on the little screen mirroring so that you're not like this again, but sweaty walk. I'm ready to eat down. I'm having leftover baozi, my special little thing I made to zhuangchu, which is like black vinegar. It's like a dipping sauce for your jiaozi and baozi. My dates and my hot water. I already drank a cup, had my Korean probiotic, putting on my reunion show, and leftover chicken wings. I'm about to feast down. After I eat is when I like to have my fruit. So maybe I'll update you when I'm having fruit. But I need to just watch my show. I need to let all the sweat juice calm down, let my body temperature calm down, eat down, drink, hydrate, and watch my show while I eat. So I didn't end up having a piece of fruit after I ate because I used the bathroom. And usually I just have fruit to increase my fiber, but for whatever reason today I am so thirsty. So I wanted to put y'all onto this little electrolyte packet. It's called LMNT. I got this watermelon salt flavor. It looks like this when you put it in your water, but if you let your water sit, your water will like go clear. I just put it in. I used to get really bad headaches last year, even though I was drinking like a gallon of water. And one somatic practitioner that I worked with was like, it's not enough to just drink water. Your body needs like salt and minerals to absorb all the water that you're drinking. So she put me on to this. I'm on my second box of it. I do half a packet of this daily-ish, but like this morning for sure. You know, sometimes I'm not always doing this, but whenever I get headaches or I just feel super thirsty and like I've had cups and cups of water and it's not quenching my thirst, it signals to me, ooh, I need some minerals. And if I'm ever craving like chips or salty things, that's also a signal to me like, oh, I'm not consuming enough minerals and salt and sodium, so I have one of these. And also, if you're on your period or you're about to get your period and you're like, I'm craving chocolate, it means throughout, like earlier in your cycle, you didn't have enough magnesium, and that's why your body's craving chocolate, what I've learned on TikTok. And if you're craving salty, chippy, greasy things, it means you didn't have enough sodium. So there are things that you can do within your cycle to alleviate any of your cravings, or just have a better understanding of like why your body is craving what it's craving. I'm so thirsty. If I think back to yesterday though, maybe it was the lack of sleep that I had, and then maybe not drinking enough water, and then sleeping for 11 hours, and not waking up for a single sip of water. But today I'm like, I'm so parched. So I thought I'd put y'all on to my little element packet that I enjoy. It's super nice outside. It's like noon-ish. My mom wants everyone at our house in 2 hours, so I figured I'd sit outside for another hour and read. I'm still into the Kingdom of Ash, the last book in the Throne of Glass series. So yeah, I'm gonna go outside and read for a little bit, and then I think I'll see ya at me mother's. I've only had half of this and it's already like quenching the thirst in the back of my throat. I just spent an hour reading outside. My hands are a little bit numb because it's only 50 degrees, but oh my god, I just got to such a good part in the book. I'm not gonna spoil it for you if you haven't read this, but I just bawled my eyes out and I was like, I gotta keep reading, but I gotta check the time. It's time for me to go to my mother's house to eat these dumplings, help Bao Jiaozi make them, and then eat them. But I'm gonna bring the book with me because you best believe once I'm done making the dumplings and eating them, I've got to read the next chapter. I've waited. I'm already like 200 pages in this book, but then there was a whole other book before this one that was like 600-700 pages, so I have waited 800 pages to get to this specific plot line and this specific story unfolded, that when it finally got there and the chapters were telling the story back to back to back, I started sobbing. The thing I love about the Sarah J. Maas universe is it makes me cry, it makes me yearn, it makes me feel emotions of excitement, shock, surprise, despair, rage, grief, like all at once, and it makes me just feel alive. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to go to my mom's now. It's time to Bao Jiaozi and eat them. But I'm bringing this so that I can keep reading. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh well, my mother is sick. My uncle is running late bringing my grandma. So here I am eating jiaozi by myself. To start off with, I brought everyone cute little Valentine's Day chocolates though. The chocolates don't have that much sugar in them. There's a big bag at Costco. They have like pistachio, walnut, everything on them. But anyways, with the jiaozi that I did, 蒸一下, steamed, we eat it with chu, which is in English they call like black vinegar. I'm gonna pour some of that. Let me try it. Get to my mom's house. Does anybody else mom do this where she's like, can you help me cut up the broccoli? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And then as I'm cutting up the broccoli, she's like, can you boil some water? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. She's like, when you're done boiling the water, can you wash the dishes? And can you take the dishes out? And then can you take the trash out? And then can you cut my flowers up? And then can you change the... And it was just like a list. And meanwhile, the whole time I just got the broccoli from the fridge. I'm like, noted. I have about 75 things to do before I can sit down and eat. But here we are. Ooh, it's steaming, girl. It's a steaming. Cheers. 新年快乐. Right. Fresh. Tastes fresh, and that just splattered everywhere. 有。I said that my mom and grandma getting sick and throwing up is their like purging of the year, you know, with this new Chinese New Year, new energy. So you gotta like make room for the new by purging the old. And something that the somatic practitioner I work with taught me is that oftentimes physical illness can be the result and the physical resolution of emotional stuff that you've processed. Like I was super sick at the beginning of this year, so I know exactly what they're going through. We're all just energetically purging. Have you heard of that? Bing, bing. Hello.
Hello.
拿了你的拖鞋。Bing, bing, bing, bing,
Ding,
bing,
ding, 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 ding.
Chinese New Year activities. Removing my grandma's nail polish that she got done with me for the first time.
这个没了，这个没了。
老二，你想告诉我的 YouTube vlog 什么？你说一下。
啥有？
这个。
哦。
你祝大家一个新年快乐吧。
对。
说一下。
祝大家春节快乐。让你们都一个一个，一年比一年好。
告诉他们。
这是谁告诉这些？
告诉我的 YouTube。
YouTube 啊。
对，说一下。
哦。祝大家新年快乐，在新的一年里恭喜发财。身体健康。一年比一年更好。
OK 了。
行了，小不冷了。
show 他们。
Thank you 。Thank you。
好。
Granddaughter。
Okay.
我这脚不好吃的。
She wants to keep her pedicure as a memorabilia, and now it's time to help this old lady shower. While my grandma takes a shit, I decided to go get my book, so I'm gonna sit here and read my book while she does her human. Her human things. Beach that is bringing us to the end of our Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year vloggy vlog. Basically, all I did was go on a morning walk, eat at my own house, eat leftovers for breakfast, go to my mom's house. Mom was sick, grandma's sick, everybody throwing up, stuff coming out their booty hole, help my grandma shower. And you know what I had to do? Well, I had to do the dishes. I had to load the dishes, unload the dishes. I swear I did like 100 different dishes, and I was like, let me just think about the bands in the red envelopes that I got. Hell yeah, keep in mind the bands. And I was like, wait, it's New Year, and my mom lives by what? She lives by a Dairy Queen. But look at this Dairy Queen, y'all. Have you ever seen a Dairy Queen that has its own stoplight? Beach, let's enjoy our blizzard. Did I have one last night for Valentine's Day? Yes. And I'm having one again today because 庆祝, celebrate the holiday. And celebrate my hard work. I thought I was just going over to bao some jiao to eat and then dip. Turns out I had to clean the whole kitchen, from the prep kitchen to after the meal to then after the meal. 3 times I had to clean that kitchen. Bro, this is well deserved, well worth it. But like, let's just talk about family for a second, because I'm Chinese, hello, but I'm also half Persian, but then I grew up in America, so like I know Chinese, but I would probably say that my Chinese is at like middle school level. Like, I don't know that much Chinese, and I don't 我不经常用中文. I don't often use my Chinese, so a lot of things be slipping, but I just always felt like I never fit in with my family. I mean, I'm half Persian, there's that. but just like our personalities. I remember last summer we did the personality test, like the MBTI. Everyone in my family has a different second letter than me. So I'm like ENFP, fun, hello. And everyone else in my family I think is like S instead of the N. So instead of being like intuitive, they're more like, what is it, sensual? Or more like statistical. And then we put it in like the compatibility calculator, like how compatible is your personality with your families. Bitch, my personality is 4% compatible with my mom and very low for the rest of my family members. I think me and my cousin have the most compatibility, and it's like 30% at that. So I just like don't vibe with anyone in my family. Oh, our personalities just don't click. I feel like there's nothing to talk about. Me and my cousin are 3 years apart, and so like we have a good time here and there, but like it's just different. It's so different when you have such an outlying personality from the rest of your family. And then stack that with the fact that I don't got no friends, I don't got a social life, I don't got no dating. Sometimes it dawns heavy on me on how alone I feel. I guess I should say how lonely I feel sometimes, because I'm just not connecting. I don't connect on the level the depth that I wish I could connect with some of my families. Like my mom, for instance, just doesn't have the depth to meet me where I'm at, because she hasn't met herself there. You know, there's this saying that people can only meet you as deep as they've met themselves. And I don't wish for my family members to have gone through some of the dark shit that I've gone through, but I've been through some really dark shit that I pulled myself out of, and so I'm able to meet myself, I feel like 50,000 feet deep, and my family members are at like 500 feet deep. So, you know, there's that. So, but no shame in the fam, no shame in me not really vibing or clicking with the fans, because I still collected those red envelopes today. Yes, It's not really about the money for me though. I've never really been a big worrier about money. I'm pretty privileged in the sense that I grew up in the suburbs. Always had food to eat. In the later half of my life, started getting like a cleaning team in, and now I live like a pretty luxurious life. I'm not, I don't have a driver and a Bentley and some Birkins, but like abundant and luxurious in the sense that I can do whatever I want to do whenever I need to do it. So therefore that's pretty abundant. And this year, the top 3 goals of mine: my health, moderation, bitch, even the moderation in moderation. And I've been eating clean for over a month, so having a little Qingzhou blizzard back-to-back nights, like, I deserve this. Health, get my health checked, girl. Start working out, eating clean. I've done a really good job of that this past month, so I feel confident in the rest of this year. Just sticking to what works for me, moving in a way that brings me joy, eating in a way that keeps me full, nourished, nurtured, clean gut, so that I can poop regularly but then also not throw up and feel nauseous. And then have my sweet treats, once a month or a holiday, when it feels calling. I'm gonna intuitively follow my intrinsic pulls. First one, health. Second one, community. Girl, let's go. I'm just gonna keep posting videos of myself talking on the internet until I find my girls. Because I know you're out there, girl. I know you want to connect and be best buds, and I want to make you laugh, and I want to inspire you. And same thing, I want to laugh from your comments, your content. I want to be inspired by y'all. And then the third one is to attract a fulfilling relationship. I kind of want it to be romantic, but I'll settle on it being business, platonic, I'll settle for anything as long as it's a fulfilling relationship. Nope. That's what I'm calling in for this fire horse year. Giddy up, giddy yay. The first one, health, is pretty easy. Focus on what I'm consuming. Food, body, mind. Watching with my eyes wise. Getting in movement. The second one, creating community. It's also something I kind of have control over. I can consistently post content. The third one, I got a little bit of brain freeze. Attracting a fulfilling relationship. I feel like that's the one that I have the least control over. But I kind of want to loop that into my second one. I got a bad brain freeze. And hoping that like posting online can help attract someone that's meant for me, that will fulfill me. I don't know when the last time I don't know if I've ever had a fulfilling relationship, to be honest. So there's a first time for everything, right? Get into it. Are you calling anything in this new year? If so, let me know in the comments below. I occasionally check, and I would love to know. But other than that, happy motherfucking Chinese New Year. Good riddance with that god-awful snake year that we just went through. It was rough. It was horrible. It almost took me out. I don't know if it almost took you out, but it almost took me out. I went through so many health issues. I went through so many mental health issues. I went through just everything under the sun. So I have never been so happy to like close the book on the first quarter of my life. 25 years of my life done. Miserable. Filled with betrayal, self-abandonment, lack of self-trust, was at war with myself. I am so ready. I don't know if I'm going to live for another 25 years. Whether I live for another 5 days or another 25 years, I want the rest of my time here to be so deeply rooted in self-trust and self-love. See what stems from there. See what stems from there, bitch. A good laugh. Laughter is so... it's like music to my ears. I love laughing. I love making people laugh. I love making myself laugh. I'm ready for it. Calling it all in. I'm glad we got to spend Chinese New Year together. 2 holidays back to back. I'm loving it. All right. See you on Thursday. I think that's when I'm going to talk about my sustainability journey. If I'm able to, like, I have it previewed for Tuesday right now. Let's see if I can move it to Thursday so that this one can go up on Tuesday. But if it doesn't, I will still see you in a couple of days. Bye.